Life is expensive. Come to Cash Converters.
Welcome back here to your favorite breakfast show. It is Espresso only on SABC3. Now, there are things in life that nearly all of us dread. Packing your bags at the end of a perfect holiday, washing dishes, ironing. Well, a big one has to be moving. Packing up your home is a huge task which, if not managed properly, you can take its toll. Now, thanks to Tracey Foulkes from Get Organised and Cash Converters, we have found some very useful tips and solutions to make your move easier. Now, moving house can be a very traumatic experience unless you know exactly what you're doing to make it a stress-free experience. Now, little birdie told me that Tracey Foulkes, organizational expert, is moving to a brand new place. And today I find myself in the beautiful historic town of Wellington, where she's going to give us some very valuable tips. Now, of course, with moving house comes decluttering. Now, what do you do with all that extra clutter lying around? Well, maybe Cash Converters can help you out turning that stash into extra cash. Hi, Tracey.
How's it, Ewan?
Good, good, good.
Come inside.
Thank you, thank you. What a lovely house. Tracey, a little birdie told me that you are going to be moving house soon. It's a mammoth task. Where does one start?
I think first of all, as soon as you know you're going to be moving, declutter. Take out the stuff that you don't need, use or love, that doesn't represent who you are right now, so that when it comes to packing, there's less to pack. And then when you go to your new home, you can just be moving with beautiful stuff, the stuff that reflects you.
Well, I'd absolutely love to see what you've done, so would you take me on a tour?
Sure, let's go.
Every home has a storage space cluttered with forgotten items. That's the perfect place to start.
So, you've mentioned that you need to start at one point of your house and decluttering first before you start moving things around. Is this what you've done here?
Well, I asked myself the question, what is the most overwhelming space? And you guessed it, it's this room. Quite a big contrast to the rest of the house. So it's this room. So this is where I decided, while my energy levels were high, that I was going to start in this room. And yes, I'm going to work my way around the room. I'm going to start in the corner right by the door, and I'm going to touch each item and say, do I need this? Do I use it? Do I like it? When last did I use it? And is it time now to pass this on? And that's where Cash Converters is going to come in today.
Life's expensive, so turn clutter into cash. Tracey has a bucket full of ideas to get this done.
So this is my little moving bucket. I'm going to hang it on the door so I don't lose it. I've got some labels so I can clearly mark what stays and what goes. Red is stay, green is go. So anybody then, when it comes to packing, can move out the stuff that we're going to take to Cash Converters, no problem. I've got some labels, sticky labels, so when I'm going to be placing labels on boxes, it will be easy when we move. We'll know what room it's going to go into and how many boxes we can be expecting, with a very brief description of what's needed in that room as well. Then I have my duct tape, I have my marker pens, a cutting blade and a scissor, just jammed together in one quick place. Nice and easy.
Now, you've set things aside that you want to take to Cash Converters. So what are some of those things?
This is what I have set out to take to Cash Converters. We've got some PlayStation games. This, well, it might not be my taste, was something that was given to my daughter a while ago, and she doesn't even like it, but I'm sure somebody really, really will love it. And then, of course, the sewing machine that's sat in the storeroom there for about what's it, 6 years that we've been here. We've still got the washing machine in the laundry room, and I must show you the children's rooms.
Let's go.
What you don't need, somebody else does. Cash Converters buys all good quality items from PlayStations to putters.
Well, so this is it.
Yes, this is it. Ryland has outgrown this bunk bed stackable thing, and in the new house we just don't have place for it. And so now it's time for it to move on.
That's great, because I wouldn't necessarily know what to do with a bed that I might have at home that's still in a good condition. You know, where do you take something like this? And I see even the desk has got a green sticker, which means it's got to go.
We've got a built-in unit there, and so we don't need it. So it's a great job. That's why it's got its green dot.
So I think it's time to pack up all this stuff, load it up, head down to Cash Converters, see if we can turn all of this stash into some cash.
Keep in mind, selected Cash Converter stores offers you the convenience of coming to your home to purchase and pick up your house full of unwanted items.
All right, Jason.
All right, Tracey, so what did you have in mind to get Foulkes?
Now earlier on, Tracey sent through a list of all her green dot items so that the cash converters can have a pretty good idea as to what they're able to offer. Now there's a lot of negotiating going on, but it seems that they've reached some sort of settlement.
So what do you say? We got a deal?
I think we got a deal. Thanks,
Deal.
Jason.
Thank you very much.
Remember to bring your ID book or driver's license. With over 50 cash converter stores countrywide, it's easy to turn clutter into cash. Read more on how you can do it too on cashconverters.co.za. Well done, Foulkes family and friends. Moving will now be a breeze.
And here she is, Tracey Foulkes from Get Organised. Tracey, it was a lot of fun moving your house, or try to help you move your house, eh?
I think we try to make it fun.
We did, exactly. But as we said, you know, it's so stressful moving house. I mean, but you've got amazing solutions on how to make it more manageable. How do you do that?
You know, I think the big thing is like planning. You know probably about 2 months before you're going to move that you're going to move, and then you hang around doing absolutely nothing about it.
Exactly.
So like declutter, take out the stuff that you don't need, use or love anymore. That is really such an awesome time to do it, so that you move to your new home with the stuff that really reflects who you are. So that's really, really awesome. Of course, then before move day, just take the day off work. You know, we put so much pressure on ourselves. Just take the day off so that you got that final planning that you can do. Make sure that you have a box of essential things so that when move day comes, you know that you've got the most important things once you've moved. You know, some snacks in there, change of clothing, your toiletries, just those essential stuff. To have that handy is just awesome. Then I guess we need to make sure that we get hold of someone like a cash converters, take the stuff that you no longer need, use and love, and pass it on to them to sell.
Which was nice, because they really took a load off your shoulders, and so it was all that clutter that you've cleared out, and then what do you do with it?
You know, and it was just so easy. It was just really easy. We had a lot of stuff, and actually in my situation, probably compared to other people, we had less stuff. But we had a lot of stuff, and a lot of we didn't know what to do with. Yes, we could go do it bit by bit, but that's a huge amount of work when we've already got so much work. Remember, when you're moving, you're still running your job. You've got your same job, your same family. There's so much happening. So this cash converters concept was just so easy. These are the things I no longer need. They're in great condition. Let's pass those on. And that was really easy. In one go, they were gone.
Exactly, and you got some nice cash to spend onto your new house, which was great as well.
I did.
Tell me a bit about these things. These are all the things that you used beforehand. You got it ready before you started even organising.
Well, these are some of the Get Organised tools. And if you want some more info, you can go to the Get Organised website, getorganised.co, and we've put up a blog there on what to do before you're moving. So you can go and get all the details over there. So these were just some of our favorite organising tools. Of course, we have the labelling machine,
which I know the whole family likes to use.
Everybody likes to use.
They were very active in moving as well.
I need like a lock on the labelling machine, and I just think this is, you know, the more you can label, like it's the most simplest thing to do, but the more you label, the easier it is.
Don't get with lost boxes or what is in this one.
So a nice little sticky, easy label, and then it's great. So let's just give you a little hello label.
Got a hello label.
And then, of course, we did that nice thing with the stickers. So that was nice and easy. It helped me quickly go through the space, say what stays and what goes. And I guess you're the one that's staying.
I'm staying right here.
And then, because it is overwhelming, and yes, obviously quite tiring at times, I like timing myself, like setting myself a little challenge, 5 minutes, and let's see if I can go and beat the clock. And this is a really cool timer where you can count down, you know, just to make sure that you're doing just a little bit at a time, instead of like the day that you're moving an enormous, overwhelming
So it doesn't look
stuff.
like one massive task. You break it down into smaller bits, which is great.
Yeah, awesome.
Tracey, thank you so much, and I know that you've made it so much easier for a lot of people out there, you know, thinking about moving home. And appreciate your time with us. Really nice. Thank you. So Tracey Foulkes from Get Organised. Hope you find it now easier to move your house next time. But if you would like to know how to win 10,000 Rand to spend at your nearest cash converters, check this out.
Is your home in need of some cash converters love? Is that toaster toast? Imagine what you could buy with 10,000 Rand. Well, it's time to win that cash. Cash Converters have teamed up with Expresso to bring you this amazing prize. All you have to do is email your name, contact information, along with a photo of your current residence to cashconverters@expressoshow.com. Expresso Cash Converters and 10,000 Rand.
Life is expensive. Come to Cash Converters.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.